The Duke of Sussex, he's started his solo trip to New York this week during the UN General Assembly's High-Level Week and Climate Week New York. He'll be attending a range of events, including a charity event to raise money for clearing landmines in Africa, following in his mother's, Princess Diana's, footsteps. Well, joining me now to discuss this is former royal correspondent at The Sun, Charles Ray. Charles, thank you very much indeed. Tell us a bit about this trip, these events that Prince Harry is going to be partaking in.
Well, good afternoon, Emily. It kicked off last night with a lavish dinner in support of WHO, and that's the World Health Organization, and that is to honour children who've suffered from mental health issues. And we've got various other events this week where he is looking at an organisation called African Parks and the Halo Trust, the Diana Award, and Travelist. This is a set, and that's on top of the various events to do with climate change that he's devoted to, which you can understand. And it's actually nice to see Prince Harry doing these sort of things without uttering one word of criticism of his family. It seems to me that some sort of light bulb moment has been switched on, and he suddenly realised he doesn't need to do the Netflix or Spotify or any other fies, to get by in this world. This is what we want to see Prince Harry doing. These are the things that he made his name with, these sort of charity events, and it's great to see him back on these sort of projects.
But these are the sorts of things he would have been doing as a working royal. But Charles, is this? Is it significant that he's doing this all alone, that he's going solo?
I can't understand what you could possibly mean by that, Emily. But yes, it is hugely significant that he's not doing this. Now, he was at the Kevin Costner charity event just before he flew over to New York. That's an event that's to raise funds for the emergency services. And he was there alone. Meghan apparently was sick. I'm assuming that was a truthful excuse for her not to be there, but she was there last year. And you would expect, that she would have been with him in New York. I mean, these two are usually glued together. Let's not forget about that. And now he's doing things on his own. He went on a boys' weekend. I don't see too much about being a weekend. It's the same as, a girls going on a girls' weekend. That's just the way things are. I don't think we should look at any tracts and marriages or anything like that. But it is significant that
Charles, we all know a lad's weekend's different from a lady's weekend. It's different, Charles.
You're right, Emily, that a lad's weekend can be a bit more boisterous than a girl's weekend. But he's coming across to the UK on Monday as well. That's for the Well Child Awards. Something like his heart. He was here last year. He really is keen on that event. Again, Meghan's not going to be with him. Not surprised. She hasn't set foot in this country for 2 or 3 years now. And how long he's going to be here, I'm not too sure. I doubt very much he'll be seeing the King, because the King and Queen will be in Balmoral. And I don't think there's any plans to see his brother.
Well, that's the question, is it? That's what everyone wants to know. When will Prince Harry sit down with his father, sit down with his brother and make up? I really do hope that it does happen at some stage. I'm sure a lot of people in this country and across the world will be quite pleased to see that. But Charles, we'll leave it at that. Charles Ray, former royal correspondent at The Sun. Always great to speak to you. Thank you very much indeed.
Now, the Duke of Sussex is on a solo trip to New York this week, attending a series of charity events. Harry will be the star guest at 5 high-profile events in New York during the UN General Assembly's High-Level Week and also the Climate Week, focusing on areas such as conservation and sustainable travel. And the trip also includes a fundraiser for clearing landmines in Africa, following, of course, from his mother, Princess Diana's excellent work, following in her footsteps. Well, let's now speak with GB News' royal correspondent, Cameron Walker. Cameron, welcome to the show. So, Prince Harry seems to have a penchant now for solo trips. First, a lad's holiday without the missus. Now he's working alone. Tell us more.
Yeah, he certainly is, Martin. A string of high-profile appearances from Prince Harry on the east coast of America. He's flown without his wife Meghan across the entire continent of North America, really. This has all been planned. As you say, a number of the engagements he has actually is to do with the legacy of his late mother, Princess Diana. So literally in the last couple of minutes, he has finished speaking at a panel discussion honouring his late mother, Princess Diana. A charity was set up in her name, championing her legacy, supporting young people. They mark their 25th anniversary this year. But it was weird, actually, because it wasn't Prince Harry kind of talking to the crowd. It was him almost acting as a journalist and asking some young people questions, two young people who won the Diana Legacy Award. So let's take a little bit of a look at what Prince Harry got up to a little bit earlier on.
This is a very, very important subject that affects every single one of us. And I'm privileged to be here with Diana Award and with yourselves, Christina and Chiara. Very, very nice to see you again. We're here to listen to you. For some reason, I've been given a microphone to ask questions, and I'll do my best to get out of you guys what really. Well, let's start with this. What worries you the most about the world today, from your own perspective, but also your peers? What worries you, but also what are the biggest barriers to young people reaching their full potential?
A lot of themes of mental health and climate change there. Of course, it is UN Climate Week in New York at the moment. Prince Harry also going on to another engagement now to do with the Halo Trust. If you remember those iconic images now from early 1997 of Princess Diana walking through a cleared landmine field. It's that charity, the Halo Trust, which Prince Harry is taking part in later on today, an engagement with them. Tomorrow, he's meeting the former President of the United States, Bill Clinton, and his daughter, Chelsea, for an engagement, as well as a sustainable travel engagement as well. But it's all happening at the same time that Prince William has an event in New York as well, because tomorrow is the Earthshot Prize Innovation Summit. That's Prince William's initiative to come up with solutions to repair the planet within a decade. Prince William not expected to be in New York, though. It's not a deliberate avoidance of his brother, Prince Harry. It was always planned that he wouldn't be travelling. But nonetheless, a big coincidence that both brothers, A, who support the Diana Awards, the charity that honours their mother's legacy, but B, of course, both of them on different sides of the Atlantic trying to champion different causes. So perhaps some would see it as a bit of a shame that neither of them can be in the same country at the same time. But it's a clear point that they both seem to be focused very much on their individual charity work and not getting distracted by the feuds between them.
Superb stuff. Thank you very much, Cameron Walker. An excellent summary. A tale of two princes seemingly on very, very different planets. Cameron Walker, great stuff. Thank you very, very much. Now,